All right, I got a fun one here. This is a live recording that's got to be put to a click probably. Um this is a pre-release version of Reaper with a really special thing that's going to help drum editing coming up here, which is awesome. I've been begging for this for probably for years, but the powers that be heard it this time and they're adding it. We'll get to that in a second. First of all, I got to rough move everything around, and then I'm going to unlock the instruments, and I'm going to go back and add more stretch markers to the snare without taking them away from the rest of the tracks, which is what's new. But first of all, I got to try and kind of put this thing into place. Nothing really is right. So this is going to be quite an ordeal here. So first of all, I'm just going to try and knock these hi-hats into place. Suppose there's probably a better place to do this. Wow. Okay. Kind of don't know where to begin here. Don't know if this is supposed to be a 1. Maybe. So that cymbal hit, that's a 1. I don't know what this... That crash is definitely on the 1, so we'll put it in there. Okay. So maybe I want to yank these and put them right on the hi-hat beat. Oh. Maybe? And I've got to change my kick drum mic. I called Sweetwater. You know, I returned the D6 once. They said it's out of warranty now, so I'm probably just out all my money for that mic, unfortunately. What that thing cost? Let's see. Maybe there's a way to fix it. I don't know. I'm gonna send some. I'm sending some wave files to Sweetwater, who they're gonna send to Audix. So I guess I'm out $200. Sucks. I got one of these things that's like a million years old, works great. But I've had 2 in the last like 2 years that just died immediately. So I don't know what the hell. Anyway, let's get back to here. But I got to remember to go change that kick drum mic out before something else bad happens. This kick is actually really bad. It's being triggered right now. So. I don't know about this, Phil, but I think we're gonna let it live. Actually, it's not. Not that bad. What? We'll put some on the beats here. I don't know that I need to knock each one of these in exactly the time. The issue is going to be that these are 16th notes. It gets pretty tricky. I can't really do this automatically because it's going to be a little bit too close to stuff. I'm not going to really move the snares around too much yet, and I'll show you why later. But let's just see what happens with this. So what does the pattern look like? I think this is right here. So 8th note, 16th note, 8, 16th, 8, 2, 3, 4, is that a quarter? That's a dotted 8th. 8th, 16th, 8th, dotted 8th. I'm gonna just take a picture. Sometimes this is how I do the editing, right? Take a screenshot. Okay. Sometimes that's how you play the game. Okay. Um, 8th, 16th, 8th, dotted 8th, 8th. Then in the other case, it was 2/16. So it doesn't come back on the 1, or does it? So where does this guy go? This guy go here? This almost works. Not really. See, if the snare ends up there, I don't know. Man, I really can't tell you what's going on here. See, where's this guy go? If I'm on 8th notes, does this guy go here? Or does it go earlier? Does it go on the 3? Does it go on the 350? Where does it go here? It goes on the 16th note on the one before. Man, I hate guessing. You guys know how much I hate guessing. I don't have to tell you. Like all this interpretation here is unfun. don't know. Oh man, I don't know that I can save this. This is really beating the crap out of me. Maybe I should take out the get rid of the guitars and bass so I'm just listening to drums and see if it just makes a little bit more sense that way. Maybe. So that sounds wrong. I could start copying and pasting some stuff around and maybe that would fix this up. This, it's almost like this could be a 30-second note here, and if I put this snare in the right place. Oh man, where did I just jump to? Something's weird with this one. Like if I put this snare right there. Just really don't know. Like, yeah, this is one of those things. Like you have really complex beats and stuff. Probably don't start that when you're starting out. You know, play something a little bit simpler till you got it. It's, man, I don't know what to say. Seems like this should be on a 1. I really don't know. I'm really struggling here. Seems like it was okay, and then there's like an added beat here. Okay, watch. 1, 2, 1, 1. Now, see, this is where it gets weird, right there. The snare is on the 1 here. Before that, it seemed like it was actually kind of getting okay. So what if I move this whole thing here? Then it makes kind of more sense. Let me turn the guitars back on. Yeah, that works until it gets here. Here it gets messed up. See, then this 1 actually works right here. So where is this guy? Where do these snares start? Again, I'm going to be moving these snares, so I don't really want to get too happy with them. So is this late, early? Yeah, that's 92. Is this one actually here? No, but see, this 1 is right. I think these are going to be right here. But don't make me guess, man. That's always the worst. If I got to guess, we're going to have a problem. Yeah, it works. I think that works. Man, I hate guessing. I should write this song structure down, and might be parts I could just copy and paste around, maybe. Thank you, Justin, for really speeding up the editing process. We're gonna see that later, not right this second, but now I'm just looking ahead to this. I'll loop this for a little while. I gotta go check on the band that's here. It's supposed to be open mic night out at Board Writers, but I am not going to that. Just loop this. I'm gonna play this for a little while. You guys enjoy. enough loops. Let's see what we can do with this. I might try and figure out the structure of the song and just start copying and pasting, because this is absolutely ridiculous. But let's see where we got. Weird. Some of this stuff is almost on time. Yeah, look, all this stuff, I'm actually just doing it automatically. I'm not sure if I should. Oh, that looks right. Yeah, it's not bad. All right, let's so we got some hi-hats to go off of for a while. Oh man. All right, I'm not super sure about this part. Okay, so here, is that supposed to be on the one? What's going on here? Yeah, I think that's supposed to be on the one. So what am I supposed to do here? Okay, so what do you think? Think this is supposed to start on a 3 or something? What's going on here? That's actually not that bad, is it? So what do you think? Do you think this starts ahead or behind? So here's an eighth note here. So you think this starts on the 3? Let's see what happens if we put it there. And again, you know, we might be getting fooled by the guitars or bass or whatever, because, you know, they're following him. It's like 30-second notes. I mean, we could do this, right? That's starting to look kind of dead nuts on, isn't it? If I had to do a fill like that, that's probably how I would do this, so. Now, one of the problems I'm going to have is this is going to have to go to be recorded tomorrow. But I'm not going to want to commit a lot of this stuff. So I'm going to, right before I'm done, I'm going to make a special, another track for them to record onto. So I don't end up messing this one up, which I'm using for actual editing. I don't want to have to do this again, right? So. Oh man, I put a video up. Hopefully it went. Okay. Wow, I mean that. Look, I'm moving that. It's not changing. Nice. Actually played on time for a second there. You know, back in the day when the sissy punk stuff was starting out and we really had to do all that crazy editing, it's a lot harder to edit back then. So I'm kind of thankful now. Okay, that sounds weird. It seems like this is where it should be. This guy, I don't, and look, that one too. So this is some sort of flam or something. This is kind of wackadoodle. But I think it's crazy when you have to move the stuff just so that it'll be fixable. That's kind of the big ouch, right? Let's see what it says here. See, there's something weird going on with this hi-hats here, right? It's not matching the kick. I could move the kick later on if I really had to. I mean, we do that all the time, right? But rather not. I mean, why? Why is this happening? Something funny is going on with the hi-hats here. Kick is not lining up with the hands and feet aren't lining up here. That's the issue. But how much does it matter? So this is going into a video. And if I move the snares into the right place, what happens? So check this out. But then this seems like it's too early, right? far into this am I? I'm not even halfway there. Oh. I really wish these stretch handles would be easier to grab. Yeah, see, here we go again. This one is... It's not going to line up well. I don't know what's going on here. So what do we do with this one? I'm gonna take the stretch mark route for now. Just gonna go to the next one here. I'll see, I don't know. I always say, man, it's the ambiguity that absolutely destroys me. That's where I get nailed. That whole section is actually not so bad. See, I think this is all going to be right. A bit funny in here, but maybe when I move the snares, that'll get good. So what's happening here? So I don't know if this is all in the eighth notes here. This one will start on the 3 with a little bit of a flam. Now, this is a very young drummer, so I don't want to be real about this. Okay, so now check these hi-hats. Oh, why is the left crash so much louder than the hi-hat? Something seems weird about that. I don't think it's the crash he's counting on, but look how loud that is on there. Might just be the zoom. Okay, now these should probably be on the 8th notes, so let's see about that. Okay, so what's happening here? This one's nowhere near where it's supposed to be. That's weird. I suppose this should come back on the 1, right? That's supposed to be back on the 1. I think so. I'm not positive. Okay, that sounds weird. That was probably just the instruments trying to catch up with the drums. I don't know. I just don't know. Think this guy's supposed to be on the 4, maybe? Maybe. Is that going to be on the 1? Man. This is... I don't know. There's a real speed up right here, so... That's not right. If I move this one here, though, then it's way slow. But then that's on the 1 now. And this one ends up on the 1. Maybe? Yeah, again, I'm guessing, man. Not good for me to guess. Seems right. But then... What do you think? Here? Now, where's this guy go? So is the snare on the 4, maybe? This guy's probably on the 1. Okay, so that's way too fast right there. So the snare, if I put the snare on this beat, look at that. That's closer to doable, but then what is this? This is probably right, but oh, look at that. So this, chances are the snare is going to be a little bit closer to right. But then how do you interpret all the stuff in between? What is that? This one could be right. What about these guys? The triplets, 30 seconds. That just sounds messed up. It doesn't. Which way? Which way? This way? That way? I don't know. Hey, Dino. Is that Dino Home Studio? What are you up to? This is I don't know if you're a Reaper user, but this is a upcoming version here. Are we not supposed to talk about the alphas or whatever? This one lets you do some stuff in the dynamic split that in fact, let me just show you, because there we go. So normally if you add stretch markers to stuff that's already got stretch markers on it, it's going to replace them all. But now there's this one. Add stretch markers is different than replace stretch markers in selected items and add to grouped items. That was the old behavior. It's now changed to replace. But the new one will actually add, and it'll keep the stretch markers you already have. And so, like, let's say you already you added stretch markers with your kick drum. Later on, you want to add to the snare because, man, there's a lot of snare hits, and just putting them in by hand is such a pain in the butt. This will let you do that now, and that is going to save so much editing time. But I don't know what to do with this. These drums are just off, and maybe I'm going to move them later. I could put a marker in here and say, hey, later on, I'm going to maybe try and move these kicks around. I don't know. Why am I killing myself for something like this, though? Just come on. I mean, the snare sounds right, but man, let's turn off the drums and guitar real quick, or the bass and guitar, and let's see what happens here. Yeah, see that's just messed up. I don't know. Let's see what happens if I hammer those drums into place. This is probably not going to be pleasant, but let's just see. Yeah. Oops. Tino, I don't know if you're a Helix user, but they just did this Helix update. This guy's been hammering on line 6 for like years to make a proper Marshall 800 with the tone cap, some capacitor in there or not in there, so that it's proper. And they just put it out, and he's happy now. So apparently they have like a really good sounding JCM 800 now. I don't really use that kind of stuff, but he did like an AC/DC demo. It sounded spot on, so I think they got it right. Let me just move these around. I think that one's going to be in the right place. So these guys, are they too early? Are they too late? I don't know. I do know that I'm really hungry right now. Okay, so now, see, that sounds right, but man, 62%, that's a little too hammered. Let me turn the guitars and bass back on. That's really going to be nasty for them. Yeah, if you're doing any stretch editing for drums and Reaper, this update is gonna save you so ridiculously much time. Yeah, thank you so much, Justin. I've been talking about this problem for years. There's some other little issues that I mentioned to him. Let's see if those get done too, because that's gonna save us some time as well. A lot of people don't like doing drums with stretch markers. I don't mind it as much as other people. I don't know if people don't seem to know this, but this is where I use I've tried Pro, I've tried Soloist. It seems like Elastic Efficient is the best at multi-channel stuff like drums. Okay, now it seems to be getting back on time. Oh, I'm so hungry. So hungry. I really gotta watch my pennies for a little while, so I think I'm not gonna be eating for a bit. Let's see. How did you enable the indicators for how much you're stretching? Ha. Okay. So they're probably on yours, but the problem is they're colored white. So yeah. Let me show you something. This is such, oh man, this is so frustrating. Okay. There's a lot of stuff going on with the Reaper themes that it's probably not very happy. So here's a tweak. So let me put stretch media item stretch marker text. So by default it's like this. So I'm not sure if that's the problem that you're not seeing, but to me that's why it messed up for me. So I just paint them black. Yeah. If that's not it, I'm not sure. I don't know if it's an option or not. I think I have a feeling that they painted them white on you. So yeah, I was so I was so mad. Like I had changed themes or something. I'm like, what the hell happened to my stretch markers? I don't know what's going on. I paint the stretch markers like red and stuff too. Otherwise, I can't see them. Oh, man, we still need to do some stuff for differentiating a lot of colors in Reaper. Because a lot of stuff is really hard to see. Like right now, look at this. The time selection area. I could do this different ways, but no matter what I do, it's just going to obfuscate something. What I really want them to do is to invert colors when you do the time selection. Because there's so many different things. Stretch markers, measure markers, in between beats, all this stuff. You know, there's so much stuff that you got to be able to see. And it's really hard to get something that works with everything. It's really, really, really frustrating for me. Yeah, when I got to guess, it's just a problem. I don't want to guess where things go. I don't know if this one's right. I don't think so. See, the snare's right. The kick's not. So I'll deal with that later, I guess. I don't know if this one's right either. What is that flam? Well, that was pretty much on there. Amazing. Oh, I don't know what's happening here. Did this just speed up like by a lot? And let's see. Is that supposed to be on the 1? If so, we're gonna have a problem, right? So is this a flam or should this one be right here? See how slow that is right there? I have a feeling this one's supposed to be on the 1. But that makes everything look messed up. I don't know. Let's say that this kick is in the wrong place. And that it's really this tom that's going to be the start of this. How does that look? This is something for the school. I'm eating this, and right now, actually, it's kind of crazy. Right now, I'm actually in desperate need for money. I've been okay for quite a while. Yeah, I gotta actually. I don't know if I'm gonna have to sell some gear or something for a little bit. Get some hard stuff coming. But luckily, I have extra gear, so. But yeah, if I were really doing this, man, this wouldn't be cheap because this is some ridiculous amount of stuff that I'm actually going to go through and do a lot more to it too. That's the sad part. But you know, the awesome part is that it can be done. Like you can save stuff like this. I mean, I could go in there and do a lot more to it than what I'm doing. I want to say I've done much worse, you know. But usually that much worse I do actually get paid quite a bit for. So you notice when you start doing this a lot, you go like, you know what? I'm gonna make everything kind of fit the snare rather than the kick. Maybe, you know, you never know what's gonna be the right thing. But yeah, I'm gonna unlock a lot of these kicks, and maybe if it's really a thing, I'll move them later on, independent of the snare. Ooh, that didn't look good. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this 1 is supposed to be on the 1. Man, I tell you, it's when I have to guess that I get really bummed. I don't want to guess. I don't want to guess ever. What's what? Like that's where the stuff is upsetting to me. Like it shouldn't be so far off that I gotta guess where something goes. I'm more. I think it's more like these snares are supposed to be on, or close to on than the kicks are. So let's. if I put these guys on, let's see what happens real quick. These kicks are gonna be way wrong. Look at that. That is way off. So I don't know what's going on here. Just hope this one is the next one. Okay. So what does this mean for these guys? Is this guy right here? Is this guy right here? Probably. That 2 is right. Again, I'm guessing. So maybe this 3 is right. These guys are probably right. What is this one? I have no idea. Sounds crazy, doesn't it? Sounds wrong. This gotta go somewhere. You think it goes before? You think it goes after? That sounds more right, doesn't it? Okay, now what happens here? Guessing. Guessing. I hate guessing. Does that one go back on the 1? Probably. Probably, maybe. Okay, so the snare is probably right, but these kicks are probably wrong. Right, so let's put the snare on. But we're actually going to move all this stuff in a little bit, so that's why I don't really want to mess with these snares too much. So I'm going to change where these go. But look, if I really just hammer this. Remember, I can move these guitars and stuff, and I'm gonna. Oh yeah. Speaking of which, like I said it earlier, the another one of my D6s died. My Audix D6s. I love those things. It seems like Sweetwater says it's out of warranty. It's the second time it's come back. I don't know what's going on with that. I have another one that's like 20 something years old, works perfect, but there's new ones that keep dying on me. So bumming. See if it's fixable. So I'm sending some wave files to Sweetwater. They're sending them to Audix. Hopefully they can tell me what's wrong. Holy crap, how much more? Oh, almost there. Remember, this is just the first pass. I got to go back and get all these snares and toms and stuff, but before I do that, I'm going to have to unlock all the guitars and everything from here. Yeah, I don't really want to add stuff to the snare because I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna use the new stuff that Justin just added to make my life way easier on that front in a bit. All right. This one should be 1-1. What about this one though? Pretty sure this is where these guys are going. But what about this? I bet the snare's in the right place, like this. So this could be right. Holy crap. I could be on here all night. Way too hungry for that, though. If that's supposed to... Yeah, so I'm adding stretch markers automatically on transients. And then later I'm gonna add more to the snares. Or I could. I'm not sure if I'm actually gonna do it now because I've actually done so much. But so if I do dynamic split, so I add stretch markers to selected items and grouped items. And then now look at that, replace stretch markers. So this is what it used to do. If I were to choose the snare here and I add stretch markers, it would take away all the snare ones. Actually it would take away all the... Okay, hold on. Let me save this so this doesn't completely screw up. So here was the old behavior here. Let's say I'm like, okay, all my kick ones are in the right place, but I need to add the snare ones because, you know, we need them. So before, what it would have done, add stretch markers in selected items and add to group items. If I did add stretch markers here, make sure it's actually showing them. It's kind of hard to see right now. Let me do this. Okay, so now you see stretch markers here, right? So here's where they already were on the kick. So if I were to do this, what's going to happen is you're going to lose all these stretch markers. Watch. So here's all the kick ones, but they're missing from the snare now, right? With the new behavior, watch this. Here we go. So we'll select the snare track. Here's our markers, but we still want all these kick markers, right? Add stretch markers. Blam. Now they're both there on both of them, right? Okay. I'm not going to do that right now. But man, that's going to save so much time. I don't know if it's going to save time on this project, but it normally would save time. Okay, so let me see how this goes at the end. Okay. So now that I got all these on here, I'm going to unlock the rest of the tracks from the drum bus. because I'm gonna go through and make the snare even more detailed probably. But let me see about what the bass is. So this is, see how we got here. Wow, this bass is a lot quieter than the other one. Turn it up. They just added a bunch of new bass stuff in Helix. Hold on, let me take a look real quick. New bass amp, don't care about that. Maybe. Hmm. Eh. Nah. Maybe. Just for a bass? Noble ODR, yeah, right here. Regal Day bass, Noble preamp bass DI. We could give that one a try. This sound just ain't working. Could try one of these new. Oh man, I got a lot of bass preamps, presets. I don't know how much these are any good. Let's try one of these new things. It's a distortion. What was it called? Get it up again. Regal bass DI. Let's try that out. I don't see it. Do I keep passing it? I'm not seeing it. Distortion. Let's see. Where's the prize drive? Oh, I have an updated Helix native. Oh, I guess I got to do that. Hold on. Give me 1 second here. Give me 1 second here. Did they update native? Let's see. Oh yeah, right here. Okay. Hey, where do I download it? What is this? Auto value? Ooh, that's scary. We'll see. Uh, hopefully I got some um I got some gears shows coming up in December where I'm going to be mixing actually pretty easy shows to mix, and I should be actually in really good shape after that. So, but thank you. But yeah, I should actually be in good shape in a couple weeks. And I think I have some gear to sell on the way there. And you know, I have too much gear that I don't use, and I hate people who sit on gear. So I should be getting rid of some of this gear that I have. So hopefully that takes care of everything. Thank you, though. There we go. I didn't mean to spend my whole day editing this stuff, but just see. Excited to hear this new bass stuff, so. Okay, here we go. Distortion. There we go. Regal Bass DI. Let's see how this is. Yeah. Alright, that's boring. That is boring. Let's what else we got? You know, this one actually works good. This is like regular Sans amp. I don't really like any of this. Let's try some of the new amps. Bass. Boy, that is distorted. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, feast or famine, man. Feast or famine. I've never really had the big periods of wealth, but you know what? I've been happy and able to do a lot of stuff that I never thought I'd be able to do. So that's as good as being wealthy to me. I can't believe how distorted this is. Is that really how the orange bass 200 thing is? Is like crazy distortion like that? All right, let me get out of here. I'll just go to one of my presets that. You know, some of this Rick Beato stuff is actually okay. Let's play some of this. It seems to have an obscene amount of lows on this bass. I don't know, something weird is going on here. Let's take a look. Ouch. Woo. And I don't know what to say. Just don't know what to say. All right, so let's get serious here. Let's build ourselves a little. I'm probably better off using studio tools to do this, but what the hell? Let's just go right from the beginning and just start compressing the crap out of this thing. I don't know that the compressor we need is actually in here. I am going to hammer you. You need hammering right now. Sorry about that, but it's just how it is. Forget the knee. Forget the boost. We're just going to crank on this thing till it gets a little bit more even. I may need just an immediate look ahead kind of compressor for this, honestly. I don't know. I don't think like a guitar player compressor is going to work. This isn't really done yet. This is an alpha version of Intuition here, but it's gonna be something similar to this. Let's see if I can't tame it a little bit with this. I need a multi-band, but let's just see real quick. Ouch! That's the ones that it hits. Okay, so we're gonna put some look ahead in. I give up. How do we add look ahead? There we go. It's still getting farted out. That's still getting just hammered. I think it's distorting on the I think it's actually clipping the inputs. Yeah, see, that's still nasty no matter how. Oh, let's look ahead right here. So it's gonna fart out no matter what. I wonder if I should just distort it. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that be for now. Okay, that's smoothing it out a little bit. Not pleasant. It sounds really like late or something. So gross. What is with that crazy amount of subs? This is not an ideal bass sound by any means. Oh man, thank you. Thank you so much, Dino. Thank you so much. Yeah, tune in anytime. Thank you. I'm just gonna take these stretch markers out. I shouldn't have done that. Okay. And this is bad. I think I think this bass needs to be re-recorded. I can't put this much time into stuff. Let me take all my effects off. No. I mean, they gotta tomorrow afternoon. Is supposed to be re-recording some vocals for this stuff, but I just don't know that I can make this work. Really, really losing it here. Oh, I don't want to hold everybody up from what they need to do, but man, I don't know that I got this in me to get this usable. It can certainly be done. Man. a tune too. All right, I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna figure this out and see. Maybe tomorrow morning.